celebrating 16 years of Young Turks.
Hello and welcome to Young Turks, India's longest running show on startups and entrepreneurship. I'm Shruti Mishra. On the show today, we're putting the spotlight on healthcare startups with a focus on IoT and AI-enabled wearables. On the show, we bring you the stories of Cardiotrack, a Bangalore-based startup that has developed an IoT-enabled portable ECG machine. Did you know that more people in India today die of heart diseases than respiratory diseases, tuberculosis and cancer put together? Studies published in medical journals reveal that at least 50% of these deaths can be averted if the delay in seeking the right medical advice is reduced. This is the premise on which Arvind Agarwal and Ashim Roy have built Cardiotrack, an AI and IoT healthcare diagnostics company. The core innovation on the hardware side is a portable ECG machine complemented on the software side by an AI-powered tool that operates on a cloud server to deliver diagnostics within minutes. And the business model innovation is creating a hub-and-spoke model between large city-based specialty hospitals and semi-urban or rural primary healthcare centers. Let's take a look at how Bangalore-based Cardiotrack is revolutionizing healthcare delivery using AI and IoT.
Born and brought up in Meerut to a physician doctor, 34-year-old Arvind Agarwal witnessed firsthand the challenges of delivering quality tertiary healthcare in India's Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. After working with Oracle Financials in the Netherlands for 5 years, Arvind returned to India and began working with St. John's Research Institute in Bangalore as a consultant to help build medical equipment for research. Here, he met Ashim Roy, an industry veteran, and the two of them launched Cardiotrack, an AI and IoT healthcare diagnostics company. The first product from their stable is a handheld network-connected 12-lead ECG designed and made in India.
We started with a very simple single-channel device. We got a lot of feedback from the market. We evolved the device, built a complete 12-channel device. Then we started the process of internal verifications for the device, for the output. Then we went ahead and tested the device in external labs for external validations. We got that done. Then eventually we worked with a third-party lab, which is an international lab, for testing the safety aspect of the device, accuracy aspect of the device. So it took us a lot of time, effort as well as money for us to get the hardware into the size and shape at which it is today and usable format so that people can trust on the product and start using the product on real heart patients as well. So building a hardware in India, yes, it's been a challenge. Raising funds for hardware based company has been a challenge, but we were lucky enough to cross those hurdles and take the product to the market. We are manufacturing the product in Bangalore, completely in India. We are importing the raw materials from other countries, but the assembly and manufacturing of the PCB board is done in India. So we can proudly say that it's a made in India device.
The semi-urban community on the outskirts of Gurgaon is like millions of others that dot our country. Its residents live within kilometers of some of the capital's best specialty hospitals, but are still divorced from good quality healthcare for cardiovascular diseases. Cardiotrack's handheld ECG machine is a part of the solution. A patient walks in complaining of discomfort, is simply hooked up, information captured by Cardiotrack is displayed on an Android phone or tablet and is automatically sent to a cloud server where the ECG signal is interrupted and analyzed using AI. The report is brought back to the physician's display within minutes. As in this case, if the ECG is not normal, an alert is immediately sent not only to the local physician but also the cardiologist at the closest impaneled hospital. Often a quick consultation on the phone is enough to decide the course of action. In this case, the quest to immediately bring the patient to the hospital for further investigation.
Many times patient ignores. डॉक्टर ये चेस्ट पेन हो रहा है कोई बात नहीं बाय एनी रीजन्स दे डू नॉट गो टू द हॉस्पिटल और दे नॉट फॉलो द इंस्ट्रक्शंस बट अभी उसमें काफ़ी पेशेंट्स को प्रॉब्लम होती थी और अभी जो कार्डियोट्रैक मैंने दिसंबर से शुरू किया है इससे इतना ज़्यादा मेरे को बेनिफिट मिला है मेरी अपनी प्रैक्टिस के अंदर आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट एनफ रेदर एंड पेशेंट्स आर बीइंग बेनिफिटेड बाय दिस
I may be mobile anywhere, I am able to look at this ECG and thereby in return call up the doctor and keep him informed about the nature of the ECG as well as any remedial step that he may have to take. Sometimes he is able to treat such a patient or even LA anxiety for such a patient who doesn't have any problem but just a normal ECG. But at other times, in fact, in these couple of months, we've had 3 patients of acute heart attack come from the periphery to us only because the ECG confirmed that this patient in the periphery had an acute attack. So with Cardiotrack hardware at the periphery and we at the center with the application, we are able to connect with each other.
While creating this hub and spoke model has been time-consuming and a sales challenge for Cardiotrack team, they have so far managed to sign on key players like Ars in Delhi NCR, Columbia Asia and Star in Karnataka, as well as Raman Healthcare. The complete Cardiotrack solution, hardware and software, is provided on a monthly subscription fee of 4,000 rupees or $60 per month. We asked Avan what differentiates their solution from those of competitors like Triog and Cardiac Design Labs.
The first level of interpretation includes static algorithms to interpret ECG, which is part of our Android application. And considering the limited data connectivity in our country, our application allows a physician or a nurse to screen the patient and get this initial diagnosis through the static algorithms without any data network dependency. That is level 1. The second level is the AI platform, which we have worked with a partner in France, and the platform has been trained on 500,000 of ECG records. There are open databases available, ECG databases available to train AI platform. What we do is to again avoid false negative is that we provide a probability along with a condition. So even if we feel that there is the slightest probability of a STEMI or acute MI, we provide the condition with a probability saying that we feel or the AI feel is that there's 20% probability of this condition with the patient. Now please take the decision by looking at the ECG. So that allows doctor to save time by only looking at the abnormal scans, and that the third level kicks in, which is our cardiologist working with the cardiac centers like Palas Healthcare. They look at the data, they look at the AI interpretation, they look at the ECG, and they provide their own opinion over the platform, which also goes back to the physician within minutes.
While today the numbers are small, just over 400 units developed, Cardiotrack has performed close to 50,000 ECG scans and diagnosed well over 500 patients with critical heart health problems. Cardiotrack is now looking at development target of 2,500 units and a revenue of 6 crore rupees by next fiscal. Having raised 7 crore rupees via 2 rounds of angel funding, the team is now looking at a Series A to not only expand their reach in India but also explore opportunities in ASEAN or Association of Southeast Asian Nations, Bangladesh and Latin America.